on now. They're sort of sitting atop her forehead.
I feel like there was some goggle repair that might have gone on the sidelines there, but they are back on, and that makes me feel a little better.
And a late whistle on the up and under move by Mark. She hits the floor, and little wardrobe.
Crown baller, take one. Action. That's a wrap. What's up, babies? Welcome back to another video. My name is Kay, and this is Crown Baller. If this is your first time here, hello, boo. How are you? My name is Kay, or you can call me Courtney, or you can call me Court, or you can just call me Bae. Like, you can call me a T-Bae. Honestly, you can call me whatever you want. If you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, it's almost like, what are you doing? Hit that red subscribe button down below. Join our team. Come sit on our bench. We would love to have you here, of course. Also, follow me on all of my social medias. They'll be on the screen, and if not, they'll be in the description box below. You all know how this goes, so without any further ado, let's get into this video. So first things first, I'm just gonna comb out my wig because it's a little frizz. What you babies are doing absolutely amazing today. Do y'all like my wig? Yes or no? Call her Stormy. I really am in love with her. She's giving gray highlight. This video is not to promote this wig. This video is for something different. So if you're interested in this wig, the initial style, the initial review, the unboxing, the install, honey, I'll put it in the cards above or down in the description box below so you guys can check it out. Make sure you pause this video and check it out and then come on back so we can continue on. Praise God. I have been out sick with the Amarion and I've really been down for a few days, but I'm finally back and I am fully recovered. So I'm actually heading back to practice like tomorrow or something. I've been enjoying my time off, not gonna lie. I did like install this wig using a new lace glue. It's by Eben. I don't really know its strong hold. I don't really know how secure it is. But if you know me, you know I don't leave anything up to chance. And I play in my wigs very often. So I just wanted to show you guys how I play in my wigs. And to be honest, it's with a good old needle and thread, child. Shout out to your waterproof glues, you know, shout out to Erica J, shout out to the wig dealer, all of those people, you know, shout out to you guys. I've seen one too many videos where a wig, ponytail, and just a hair piece have fallen off on the court, and I don't want to be another statistic. I do have a previous video of how I play in my wigs and how I install them using needle and thread. It is a bit older. I will link it and list it in the description box below for you guys to check out and kind of compare if you want to. This video is not going to be too long. It's going to be quick and straight to the point. I do want to show you all a video that uses absolutely zero adhesive, whether it be glue or like a melting spray or got to be glued. Like, I want to do a video for you all that doesn't have any of these things in it, just so you can see how secure my wig will be. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it just happened, so we'll just go with it. So I will definitely plan to make that in the future. If you guys want that video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up so that I will know to make that for you guys. But for now, since my wig is installed and we're here, we're just gonna move on as such. Literally, I'm just gonna let you guys watch me kind of work. I will explain before I actually turn the music on. So what you really want to focus on when sewing on a wig, whether it be a lace frontal wig or a lace closure wig, you really just want to focus on securing the wig down in places that you know for sure that you will never part. Like, this is my middle part. I would sew like on either sides of my middle part because I know I'm not gonna have like an off-center part. So that's just to give you guys a little idea of like the logic that goes into my mind. So I'm gonna stop yapping and I'm going to just let you guys see what I do. But again, make sure you guys thumbs up this video, leave any comments, questions, or concerns down in the description box, and I will see you guys on the next one. I love you guys so freaking much. Now give me a kiss. Mwah. Okay, babe, so we just gonna hop straight in. I'm gonna kind of walk you guys through the steps. I know I kind of explained before, but I'm gonna walk you through so you thoroughly understand. So what I'm doing right now is parting alongside my middle part, and I'm literally just trying to show you guys like finding the perfect part. So again, like I said before, you want to find the part where you know for sure you will never part. That is the most like important thing in this. And honestly, you do not have to sew down your lace. This is something that I do, and it's just out of habit, because when I do not use an adhesive, a gel, a spray, or a glue, like I instantly go in to sew my lace. If you've ever done a lace closure sew-in or a lace frontal sew-in using zero adhesive, then you would understand like all of the methods and thinking that I do when I'm sewing down my lace frontal wig. It's very similar. So like before, you know, all these glues and adhesives came out, sewing your lace frontal on in a sew-in, this was the method that was used. We just like parted along the sides of the parts that we would never, you know, part down and all the way by our ears. So literally that's what I'm doing. I am parting on either side of my middle part, and then I will fast forward and show you guys that I part just alongside of my ears. Literally that first braid above my ears, I part there like as deep as possible. I really do love a deep side part, and sometimes a half up and half down. So for me, I had to make sure that I parted like my part was all the way. Like this right here, it was a little too high for your girl. So I had to literally find that last braid at the top of my ear and part right there, because I know for sure that I won't be parting there at all. So honestly, these first like 4 parts in my lace is gonna be a little bit tedious, but I just wanted to show you guys because I do get a lot of questions on how I play in my wigs and the method of how I actually sew it down. So I wanted to make sure that I did like a step-by-step and even like talk through to share with you guys exactly what I do and why I do it. As far as like my stitching, if you've never sewn or you know use needle and thread at all, like even to sew clothes, it's very simple. There's a lot of different techniques that you can use. When I was learning, I watched a lot of different videos. On different sewing and like threading techniques as far as like sewing hair in. So there is the single stitch method where you literally are just looping your needle and thread. That is the best way for a beginner in my opinion. Like when I first started off, that's how I used it, or that's how I used to sew on my tracks. However, for me, I learned that when you just continue to loop the needle and thread like through the braids, through the wefts, through the lace, like yes, you're sewing the hair in, but if one of those stitches get loose, the whole track is coming out. Okay, so I had to go ahead, regroup, and try again with a different threading technique. Real quick, I just want to show you guys how I thread a needle and how I tie a knot. Very, very simple. Again, I just like go in, lick the tip of my thread, and then put it through the needle hole, and then I go about 2 arms lengths, just because I'm annoying and I like to not be threading my needles every 5 seconds. People literally will have like a bunch of different needles threaded already. I just need about 4, a solid 4, and that's it. Okay, like we don't need all them needles. But that's why I like my thread like really long. Some people like think that it's a hassle, and sometimes it is. Honestly, like you'll see me struggle with it, but it helps me like not have to continue to stop and re-thread my needles. Also, like having pre-threaded needles, it was gonna help your process go by so much quicker than like having to use 1 or 2 needles. Like if you could have a solid 4 or 5 needles that's pre-threaded before you even start your hairstyle, you are winning, sis. You're winning. Anywho, back into what I was trying to tell you guys. So about the different techniques of, you know, sewing, like I was saying, like the first technique that I learned was just like I'm sure there's names for it, but for me, I'm just gonna call it how it goes. Like literally just looping your thread through the weft or through the braid. That was the first method that I learned, and it's quick, it's easy, but it is also like very not secure for me. Like so the method that I'm using, I like to double like stitch, if that makes sense. So I put my needle through the braid or through the weft, then I wrap the thread around the needle 2 times, and then I pull the needle up, and that just causes there to be a knot. So for every stitch that I put through, it's a knot. So even if one of the stitches like falls through or it comes out, the next stitch won't, because it's knotted. Does that make sense? So yeah, I know I just rambled a lot, but I just wanted to really give you guys like all the details of, you know, threading and all of this stuff. And I am gonna have another video come out with sewing down a lace closure wig or a lace closure frontal. Yeah, but anywho, so what I'm doing now, after I finish the parting in the front, I am just going along 2 parts in the back. I separated some of the track hair in the back, and I'm literally just sewing along the track to just sew that in the back. This is very optional. You don't have to do this. Like obviously your wig is completely sewn down with the front, but for me, this is all about security. Okay, like I'm gonna have my wig on for at least a couple weeks, so like I just want her to be as tight to my head and close and secure as possible, and that is the whole goal of this video. Do you hear me, child? Okay, but I just wanted to show you guys the back, and that is all she wrote. Okay, we're done. We are officially done. So baby is extra secure. I just wanted to show you guys and give you guys a quick little tutorial before I head to bed. Make sure y'all pray for me when I go to practice tomorrow, because Lord knows I'm gonna die. I've been out for almost 10 days, Lord, and I just need some help. So send your love and prayers to me. I would greatly appreciate it. But that is all for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below any comments, questions, or concerns, and let me know what videos you want to see next. I love you, babes, and I can't wait to see the next one. Give me a kiss. Mwah.